Welcome, everybody, to Casting for Two, the podcast with your host, that guy with the microphone, Chris. Welcome, everybody. This is episode number 132. The 132, number 23 in reverse. As always, I'd like to thank you guys for listening. And if you would like to keep in contact with me, of course, you can always do that on my Twitter and Instagram pages. Both are at castingfor2. My email address, castingfor2@gmail.com. Or, you know what, you can go to iTunes or Google Play Music or Stitcher and leave me a comment. And I'll make sure to address that comment on the air, on fake air. Or I can track you down because I have a particular set of skills. I will find you. That is the Casting for Two guarantee. Let's see, what else? What else can I... I haven't mentioned this in a while, but my partners over at Secret Stage Productions, they are doing good stuff, and they have a lot of podcasts coming out right now. So after you listen to this, go check them out because they're good people. And I like them, and I just did a spoiler Secret Stage show called Spoiler Stage, where we talked about Captain America, and you should go listen to that too, because it's me and the fan favorite, very first guest I ever had, Thomas Kramer, and Zach Attack Davis. So yeah, go check that out. But I should get into today's show because it's a great band. I have Made of Boxes on, the entire band. And they're from Seattle, and they have a new album dropping July 8th, self-titled, Made of Boxes. And I just had a great time chatting with them. They're very cool dudes, very super chill. But let's get into today's episode. So sit back, relax, and Chris, cue the music, please. Hello.
How's it going?
What's going on, guys?
Hey there. Not a whole lot.
All right. I have the whole band, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, if you want, how about you guys go around and introduce yourselves?
Sure thing. You start, Dave.
Oh, okay. Hey. Well, my name's Dave. I am about 5'5" 3/4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Quarters. Okay.
I hit things.
Awesome.
I'm the drummer.
There we go.
Yep.
Okay. I'm John Haig, and I play keys and keys bass.
I'm Luke. I'm approximately 6 foot tall, curly hair, glasses, sing, and play the guitar.
Sarcastic.
I'm the other Dave, and I play the other guitar and synthesizer.
It's a synthesizer.
And some bass guitar.
There you go. And none of you like long walks on the beach.
No! We have a long walk on the beach.
All right.
I did one
We
yesterday.
like our walks
actually.
short.
Well, right on. I'm happy to have you guys on the podcast. Sorry for last week.
Oh, that's cool.
No problem, Chris.
So first off, I'd just like to say, so you're a bunch of cool dudes. You know, you have all these personalities clashing together in a band. What was it that made you say, "Hey, we all clicked together. Let's start a band"? I want to know the origins.
Well, It was more, I think we just wanted to start a band before we even knew each other.
Mhm.
And then we were trying to find people, and each one of us had a connection, and we kind of eventually got together. And it was kind of like an arranged marriage where we had to learn to love each other and
Mm.
learn who we are together. And that really took quite a bit of time. Like I'd say about a year at least. And
But
yeah,
the music sex has been phenomenal though.
Yeah.
yeah, music sex was always interesting.
It's
Sometimes
that's my favorite type of sex.
Hmm.
it's really loud usually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get some complaints from the neighbors. Yeah.
Well, if you're not getting complaints from the neighbors, then you're not doing it right.
Yeah, and we try every position too.
There we go.
First position, circle of fifths. You should see that one.
Oh, wow.
Really gets going.
I like the inversions myself.
Just
Yeah, the
nobody
inversion.
eat the biscuit, please.
Yeah. So I'm Dave, the drummer, and the other Dave, he and I were actually introduced by our buddy Mike, who is a fellow window cleaner. We all clean windows, and he plays in a band called Moto Pony, and he's a good buddy of ours. And but Dave and I didn't know each other at the time, so he was a mutual friend, and he's the one who actually, I told him I just really want to get into a band with some people that are like-minded and then musically similar. And so he actually hooked us up. He introduced us, and then Dave and I just started writing and working on stuff and auditioned. And then I remember walking up to John, our keyboard player, and saying, I saw him perform. He didn't even know me at the time, but I was like, I want that guy to be my keyboard player. And I walked up to him and I said, hey, man, how you doing? This is my name. Nice to meet you. We got some things in common. I'm starting a band, and you're fucking amazing. You want to be my keyboard player? And you know what he said? He said, at your service.
There
I'll
we
never
go.
forget it. And that was the three of us. Luke, our singer, was Dave's one of Dave's best friends, and so he brought him along, and it just turned out that he had a bunch of songs, and he had a great voice, and he loved to sing, and took the frontman position, and we just started off and got going.
There you go. Okay, so then once you guys have assembled, what's the writing process like between you four guys? Was it a little bit, more timid because you were trying to, find each other's groove, or were you able to connect pretty quickly?
Oh, the writing process is very collaborative, and it starts out like throwing paint at the wall, and whatever sticks and however that shakes out, that slowly becomes the song over time. At least that's the way I see it.
Yeah, it's like that. Sometimes it's also sometimes I'll have a song sort of started, and then we'll kind of like mold it together. But there's never any point where it's like, here's the song, now everyone learn it.
Right.
We definitely write the songs together.
Yeah, and even if Luke does bring a song to us to show us, like, I throw mad beats on it, and the whole thing is fucked.
There we go. It's all about them mad beats.
Yeah.
I'm not biased because I'm not a drummer either, so don't worry.
Nice.
So then you guys have started working, and your self-titled album comes out in July.
Right, July 8th.
July 8th, which is a great date because the podcast was founded on July 11th. So we got some similarities going on here.
I have an anniversary special for yourself.
Yes, and you guys what year were you founded?
Man,
14. Oh,
we're
14.
going to have to do some math quick.
Okay.
20, I don't know. Who knows? 2012? Maybe?
2012.
No.
Okay.
It was like 13.
It was 13.
Okay.
I was
See, I was 2013.
December December 2013.
Okay, mine was 2013 as well. So
Awesome.
there we go.
Air 5.
This was destined to happen.
We are in the same artistic kindergarten class.
So so therefore I must join the band now.
Right. Yeah.
Welcome to the band.
Thank you. Thank you.
What's your name again, by the way? Was it Chris?
It's Chris. Yeah, I'm 5'7", by the way.
Oh.
Just in case anybody was wondering.
We're gonna have to get you some platforms.
Yeah, that's what you get me some Apple boxes. I'll be fine.
Good.
Or
Apple boxes.
we can, yeah, I'm a film guy. So, or we can do the exact opposite, where I'll be taller than everyone in the band.
We do that. Well, I sit down, so. Don't even
Well, I'll
worry
be
about
taller than you, then no problem.
Yeah,
Easy.
so we'll just have everyone sit down and you can stand up.
All right. I like. Okay, fine. That works.
You can stand up and play the banjo or something.
I'll learn the banjo. No, I do play a mean maracas or a triangle.
Excellent. We don't have anybody currently covering those.
Nobody does, and it's a crime.
You sound like you could bring a lot to this project.
I can bring some Spanish flair with the maracas.
And the Mad Triangle beats.
Mad Triangle beats, yeah. And then if you want me to Davy Jones it, I will play the tambourine.
Done.
Nice. I like this.
There's always the cowbell too.
There's better cowboy players in the world, so Will Ferrell's one, so I don't want to,
Yeah.
Well, do you put your pants on one leg at a time?
No, I jump into my pants.
Perfect.
I get hurt every morning, but you know what? It's worth it.
Jump in the pants. Do you jump in the pants under there?
Yeah. What?
Underwear.
Ah, damn it. Ah. I'm sorry I messed that joke up for you. Can we restart the podcast, please?
Yeah, go ahead and call us back.
All right. No.
Okay. I
Do
do.
it next week though.
I get Luke on that one like once a day, so we're good.
Okay. All right. I don't feel as bad then.
You're good. You can still play the triangle in our band.
Okay. Thank you. I just didn't want to ruin my shot. So when you guys released an EP. When did you release the EP?
14.
Yeah, that was
End of 14.
15. January
15,
2015.
yeah.
Okay. And then you have we talked about the new album coming out. What out of the album yet to be released? What was there one song that was harder to crack, or it took a little bit more extra time?
Yeah, it's not on the album.
Yeah, one song didn't make it to the album.
Oh.
And that was one of our first songs. We had been working on that song for 3 years.
So
Okay.
look forward to it on the next album.
There we go. And what it just wasn't working, wasn't clicking.
It sounded good, but it wasn't right. It just
I think it was our
Didn't
singer.
fit the rest of the thing.
yeah, it also didn't fit.
It didn't belong with the rest of the songs.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the singer messed it up.
Classic singers, right?
I think
You're
no,
really
I think
shitty.
I think that song was one of the songs that we played it, we recorded it, and we loved it immediately. But then we didn't want it to be that easy, so in our heads we still kind of felt like we had to perfect it. But
Well,
it was never going to be as
we
good
were
as it was
always
the first
trying to
time.
reproduce that first moment, and we
Exactly.
never really were able to reproduce that.
Gotcha.
It's like it's kind of like falling in love in like high school for the first time, and then like breaking up with that person, and then expecting to have that feeling of falling in love for the first time again.
Okay.
Or
That's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
I gotta say, this sounds very romantic. It's almost, if I was in the band, I would be like, no, let's not release it. Let's keep it for us forever. That's what
Like a
it sounds
side-
like.
Like a sidetrack.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just for the band forever, and no ears will ever hear it.
That'd be all right. That's a good suggestion.
Yeah, there you go.
That song is too good to keep to us to
All right.
ourselves.
All right.
In our own humble opinion.
It's a great song.
A long time ago, my buddy and I, we just like to jam. That's all we did. So one summer we said, you know what, let's do an album because we could. I don't know why. And we only made it for us two. It's never seen the light of day, and I don't think it ever will because I think it's much more mysterious that way.
That's cool.
I like that.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of the pressure off. I think that kind of finds its way into a lot of our writing and recording process too. Is just the pressure and the anxiety of people not hearing what we're hearing and feeling. But I don't know. I feel like we actually had some pretty good luck with this album and being able to kind of hit the mark with what we were going for.
Yeah.
There you go. And so you guys are starting to play shows. Are there any weird show stories, or have they all been pretty nooch?
Short answer, yes.
Awesome. What's a long answer?
I don't think we've had any real weird shows, except that one time that I made a couple of the guys play at my Christmas party in my ugly sweater party in my living room.
Oh,
That got a little bit weird.
What about the time the sound guy came down and played bass on?
Oh no, that was weird. I forgot about that.
Someone else talked about that. I hated
Oh
that.
man, that was one of the greatest nights of our life. We played this show for
Why
like.
do I not remember this at all?
I'll tell you, it's
It was at that place in
Georgetown.
Remember? Didn't we do?
That's
It
what I
a
was
Bon
thinking.
Jovi song. We
Oh,
covered a Bon Jovi
Why the
song.
fuck did we do that?
No, you guys did it because it was my birthday and I fucking hated the song and you guys were playing a joke on me.
well, you deserve it.
And you started playing Bon Jovi at the end of our set.
Yeah, well, there were
we
like
weren't
Luke's
supposed to
mom was
play.
there, and there were two other people, and we were kind of like, fuck it. So we did it, and the sound booth was in the balcony upstairs, or the balcony, where the balconies go,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
And the sound guy, he was a regular looking sound guy. He had a baseball cap on.
Long hair.
No, we didn't know he had long hair. He had it all tucked up. But we started playing this Bon Jovi thing, and we didn't have a bass guitar player at the time. We were doing
Because
like...
I was off stage. I would have been playing bass on that.
Yeah. Yeah, so we started into this song without a bass guitar, and I swear to God, the sound guy, flew off the balcony, kind of like sci-fi movie, slow-mo style, Batman wings kind of thing. Lands on stage and picks up the bass guitar and, just starts ripping into it, knows it note for note, and he's killing it. And he, takes his baseball cap off, he just throws it, and all this, glorious metal long hair just keeps flopping out of there. And it's just oh, man, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Was it before or after he defretted it and put neon strings on it?
Well,
I didn't
we
see
were
that
trying to
part.
play this
Song.
joke on Luke, and then the sound guy took it so seriously, and then it was awesome.
Yeah,
And he is now the new bassist.
that's how he got in the band.
Yep.
He couldn't make it today because he's not in the band, but
Right. No, I understand. He's off combing his hair right now.
Right.
Now, which Bon Jovi song was it?
Living on a Prayer? What was it? What's it?
I don't know. Was it Living
I
on
think
a
it was
Prayer?
Living on a
What
Prayer.
was, I don't remember why we learned this song.
It was because of one of John's friends for that.
Yes, Susan's thing.
Yeah,
think it's
okay, we
Living on
learned
a
it.
Prayer.
We learned it for a friend. We were helping
A
out with some
benefit.
music for a benefit thing. But
Gotcha.
yeah, I think it was Living on a Prayer.
Gotcha. There you go. Well, I mean, if you learn one Bon Jovi song, it probably wouldn't be that song. So maybe another song. I don't know. I'm not a huge Bon Jovi listener, so.
Neither are we.
So there's this other show we did once where a buddy of ours asked us if we wanted to play a bar or tavern out on one of the islands up in the San Juan Islands.
Mm-hmm.
And we only had our EP out at this time and a few other songs. So but we had to fill like 4 hours of time.
Mm-hmm.
So we learned a bunch of covers. I think we learned a Neil Young cover, and then pretty much just like made Little Wing. We made up like 20 other jams, and we did this huge thing where we just like filled the time with whatever. But it turned out awesome.
Yeah.
We had an amazing time. So there's been a lot of things like that too, just here and there. Just being a band. That's actually how I think we found out that we really just gel together as musicians on the musician level.
There you go. Neil Young is proven to bring people together.
Yeah.
It's proven. So what I like to do is I like to give you guys the floor. This is now your podcast. This is Made of Boxes Cast. And if you want to plug anything, talk about anything, it's all you guys.
Sweet.
Tessa, you want to do your stand-up routine?
Yeah, if you want to do stand-up, go right ahead.
Okay. I love Seattle. Love the weather. It really keeps you on your meds. Take it away, somebody else.
I was going to say boo, but I actually enjoyed that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That
I'll
sounded
be
like
here
you
all
were really laughing
10 minutes.
pretty hard over there.
I you know what? I'm holding my gut right now.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about what we got coming up, because we do have some things in the works we should probably mention. We have the album on July 8th again, and then we'll probably be doing a single or two a month or two in advance of that. And then we've got a video for the title, well, not the title track, but the lead track on that album coming out in the very near future too.
Yeah, video will be out in like a couple of weeks or a month. There's not really a date on that, but
We should probably get a date on that. We don't do well without dates. I think we've learned that in 3 years.
I don't do well with sugar dates.
But yeah, the big one is July 8th for the record, and we're gonna have a great show in Seattle at an undisclosed location at the moment because it's not confirmed yet. But yeah, it's gonna be an event. It's gonna be a production. It's not gonna be your normal show.
I think you guys should just pile in a car, in a big truck, and just drive around Seattle and bring the show to everyone.
I think that sounds like fun.
Well, we're piled in a car right now, so we could probably just go ahead and do that.
There we go. See, you're all ready.
Yeah, and our album that's coming out, it's pretty sweet. It's a double LP, so it's gonna be a double album, double vinyl.
Nice.
Which was, I think it was a relatively easy decision because there were so many songs we wanted to make sure got on wax.
We would have had to cut some songs, and no one was really okay with cutting a song. Like, we were not able to cut a song and be happy. So
yeah.
So we had to do a double, which is a little scary as a band who is essentially nothing to most people and is self-bankrolled and that sort of stuff. So
Yeah, and I believe it was a good decision, and we made the decision to do this album on tape too. So we recorded it on tape. We kind of tried to keep it very true to analog as much as we could. It's not 100%, but a lot of it is there. And what you'll hear on the album is pretty much the best of 3 takes per song. There was only, I think, one song we did with a click track, and then this other song we did like the very beginning of it with a click track. Everything else is just live, and I think that's what a lot of music is missing these days. If we want to keep it alive, is just that humanity, that human feel, and the album definitely has that for sure.
Right on. Well, I can't wait for people to listen to it. And so if people at home want to keep up with you or, buy the album, where can they do that?
I think the easiest thing to do is just find us on Facebook right now. web page is in the works, but we're on the social media meta boxes, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff.
Awesome.
Our social security number is...
Yes, I would need that, please. I need that. It's very important to me. But you know what? I had a pleasure chatting with you guys, and I can't wait to start practicing, locking down some songs down.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Sure.
I need a minimum 20-minute triangle solo. That's non-negotiable.
Do you want a backing track? Or you want to hit that?
I could, but I don't really need it. So.
Understandable.
Yeah, like if you guys wanted to take a break, I'll just rock the triangle for 20 min.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right.
We'll just skip out.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, if you can, if the sound guy wants to play with me, that's fine.
He probably will,
All
whether
right.
you want him to or not.
I'll learn Bon Jovi on the triangle, and we'll get it going.
They'll be coming out of the woodwork for that.
Ding, ding.
Bing, bing, bing.
There you go. So you guys, I had a pleasure chatting with you guys, and I can't wait for the new album the album to come out and everybody listen to it. And yeah, whenever you guys want to come back on, just let me know. All right.
Cool,
Awesome, Chris. Thanks for having us.
Awesome. You guys have a wonderful night. All right.
All right.
You too. Take it easy.
All right. Bye-bye.